I want to make sure
button.
it's not nasty without the ice.
Let me taste it. It's a little warm. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what it is. Yeah. Keep it going. Welcome back, y'all. It's your boy
Javari.
Two-turn, baby girl, you know.
back on the You Know What It Is podcast, man. Today I got
You know they call me Big Glock, little bitch.
Shati in the building. Who else here? Deja. And we got Paris.
Black, trip, Alice.
Everybody got a button now. You hear me? Hey, this motherfucker. You feel me? So today is we got Shati back. You know, if y'all haven't noticed, she's been on a very long hiatus. She been gone. She been doing her thing though. But yeah, today we gonna be drinking. We drinking today. And we just talk a little shit. It's been a while since we've been able to sit down with each other and actually, you know, have a good pod and, you know, talk to the people and have the people listen to what the fuck we gotta say, the craziness that goes on in our lives. So, without further ado, how y'all been, man?
I've been good. I feel like
Fuck that, too dry. I've been amazing.
How's everything been, man? Like over these past couple of months, it's been two long ones.
I feel like I have really high expectations for myself this year, so it's been a lot of emotional like roller coasters. I would say definitely the first couple of weeks of 2024. So, like, but I'm good overall. I'm doing a lot of good things.
Yeah, I feel that. You know, everybody's trying to start anew and do different things and shit like that. This year has so far been, it's been funny. I think it's been funny. There's been a lot of shit that's been going on.
Funny.
Yeah. Just based off of the beginning with Cat Williams, you know, jumping out the gym. And then everything else that has just, you know, occurred, the trickle down. Do you see Cam Newton getting a fight today?
Yeah, he got jumped.
He got jumped.
But he really held his own.
But these are random things in the world that I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Cam Newton is getting jumped? For what?
Wearing the shit he be putting on.
What is TSP? That's what they say jumped him. TSP crew. I don't know what that means, but
Too spicy.
who's
I don't know. I
spicy?
just made that up. I don't know.
But yeah, just random shit has been going on. It's been a lot of bullshit that's been happening too, and I feel like Super Bowl just happened and shit like that. The industry plant thing. We were talking about that earlier, and I feel like that is alive and well in today's climate, especially after the whole Super Bowl shit with Taylor Swift. And then you see my girl, Ice Spice at the Super Bowl. Ice Spice has been doing a lot of things, and I feel like Ice Spice is definitely, though I do love her.
She loves mesh bodysuits.
Oh, for sure. Mesh bodysuits and thongs.
And dresses that stop right at the
there.
middle of her ass.
Yep. So she can
She's cute, though.
wobble it.
I didn't even get to watch the Super Bowl.
Why?
I watched the OT. That shit was fly.
I didn't watch shit.
And then I saw a little bit of Usher's performance, and everybody was talking about him being on Alicia Keys.
This is crazy that
I did watch that.
as the women, y'all didn't really tune in for the Usher shit. For
What?
real?
For real?
I mean,
I'm
Usher,
talking to you too.
I want to go to an Usher concert. I like Usher as an artist, but I'm not like.
Why'd you go to the residency?
I didn't get a chance to.
Tickets
I got
were high
asked
as
to.
shit.
The tickets were high?
Except that one day.
What
The
you
one
mean?
He
he
had
went, the
offered
day
me
I went.
tickets,
Shit,
but
y'all
I
went?
couldn't go.
His tickets were high though. Like,
They were like
Usher
$2-something.
tickets were in like the good,
Like for the good
You
seats
didn't
or
notice
just for
that
like
like
any seats?
celebrities
Any
was
seats.
all going to see
I
Usher.
know celebrities was there, but at the same time, I'm thinking about the venue.
Any seats were
'cause-
just high. Like the venue's not super big, but his
At all.
tickets were high.
They started off at like $230.
I mean, because I set up his, you know, working in Vegas. We're gonna. That's another thing, man. They about to make us all work for these celebrities, but at the same time, I set up that shit downtown, and that shit was not that big. So I'm like, why the fuck are y'all? I mean, I guess his shows are that good.
I like
Was it
Usher.
good when you went?
I mean, we're 90s
Yeah, it was
babies.
really good.
Who doesn't like Usher if you were born in the 90s?
That's a fact. How'd you feel about him rubbing on Alicia Keys? Did you feel like that was something, or did you feel like that was just entertainment?
I
That's
feel
a part
like
of the performance.
I feel like Usher is like portrayed as like this romantic, charming
I'ma steal your bitch.
guy.
Yeah,
So and then
steal your
like just how he did the thing with the Keke Palmer and thing, and then like he made a statement and married his wife after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alicia Keys, you know, probably made her feel good, you know, just having that type
But what's
of
her
allegation.
Swiss?
Because every
That's
girl
harassment
loves when
speaks
we
for
make our
it.
niggas
Yeah.
sweat. I'm
You seen
sorry.
his post? He's fine.
He didn't
He
sweat.
He's
Also,
fine.
Usher is. I feel like they all know that Usher's gay. Like
Oh,
Stop.
I just think nobody is tripping about Usher.
everyone know. Like
Usher
okay,
is
y'all
not
don't be
gay.
listening
He's
to the
married to a
blind
woman.
items on TikTok.
What's the blind items?
You need to stay
She
off
be,
that
she
shit.
be in the
I
rabbit
hear
hole
all
shit.
the business.
TikTok
I'm like, who the
fucking
fuck
killing
is
her
Legion?
I'm
business.
getting all the business.
Who the fuck is
Legion? I'm
Legion?
so dead. Okay, so a blind item is like a piece of information or gossip, but it can't be confirmed because the person doesn't want to like put it on
Like
record.
the
Like,
Diddy and Saucy Santana thing.
yes, like the person just can't be like, yeah, I'm their friend so and so it's confirmed, but like it's like people hear it from
Around
someone,
people?
yeah, and it becomes like, but it's like you got to decipher what's true and what's
So
not
it's
true.
like hearsay, but it's like judge for yourself.
Yes, but with Usher, there's so many about him liking men. And then I feel like this you can like research. He got sued for the herpes thing. Did everyone forget about the herpes thing?
But that was by a
Nobody
woman,
forgot about
right?
that.
No,
By a big
it was
guy.
multiple people, and a man was one of them. And he settled with all of them, including the man.
I didn't really
If you wasn't sleeping with this man, why would you settle on this herpes case with this man? There was a man on, like, this is public, like, record. There was a man who sued him for that herpes case, and he settled with the man included.
Yeah.
I just have an
Yeah.
image of Usher sucking dick now. Damn it.
I'm telling, and then we can even go further and take it to the P. Diddy pipeline, and then go further and
What
take it
is
to the
P.
R.
Diddy
Kelly
pipeline?
pipeline.
He was involved.
R.
in all that.
Kelly and P. Diddy, like it all just comes down like P.
To
Diddy
Usher?
and Usher. Yes,
It
like
all goes down to Usher.
yes, because P. Diddy discovered Usher. And Usher was like, didn't he spend like a couple weeks at his house? And his mama, Usher's mama, had to go get him because she didn't know that he was just living at P. Diddy's house. Him and P.
Wow.
Diddy. Usher was like 14.
He's like, I'm
And then
saving
like,
you,
and this
bro.
is like, she can, like, there's interviews of her saying this, and she went and got her son. But like, think about it. He spent these weeks
Raymond,
living
get
at
your
P.
ass
Diddy's
up out of
house.
P. Diddy's house.
Like, yes, she went to get him, but what happened during these weeks, you know? And then
They were
we can
saying-
take it any further and go to the Justin Bieber and, like, go on those interviews. Why didn't Justin Bieber perform at the Super Bowl with Usher? Why
Well,
doesn't...
Usher?
Oh, damn.
Yes. Why doesn't Justin
Justin
Bieber...
Bieber was in the stands. He was fine.
But why didn't he perform? Like,
Justin
if him
Bieber
and
was
Usher...
He was also
there to
him and
support
Usher
other
always
people.
had
What's
these
the
close...
allegations
They didn't
of
even play
why?
none of the Justin Bieber Usher songs. So it's fine.
Because, like, the same thing with P. Diddy and Usher.
And
like,
it's
and
Black
there's
History Month. He
interviews
brought out
when
all
Justin
the
Bieber
Negroes.
was
He didn't need to
young.
bring out Justin Bieber.
Okay, there's interviews when Justin
Oh,
Bieber was
Black
young,
History Month,
and he like put his arm around him, and like it's just I don't know. I just know that I think that a lot of shady shit goes down in the industry, and
that's how I
think
knew the
that-
Chiefs was gonna win because they had
Exactly.
Taylor Swift pulled up with
Exactly.
Ice Spice
And you telling me you blew a 20-something point lead?
and got that easy ass touchdown in the fucking end zone at OT.
Taylor Swift and Ice Spice, right? When have you seen Taylor Swift hang
two
out with
industry
niggas?
plans. Two industry
Name a
plans.
nigga you've seen Taylor Swift hang out with. Somebody
Swift did a whole
right
rap
now.
song. Hold on.
Name a nigga you've seen Taylor
She did
Swift
a
hang out with.
whole rap song.
With who?
She
With
did
who?
a hold on.
She
I
didn't
got
do a
you.
song with Ice
Ice
Spice.
Spice.
Who was
No.
the other black person?
I got you.
And did Taylor Swift write her own
Oh,
songs?
the one with T,
Most
like
likely
it was
not.
back in the T-Pain era.
No, but
Yeah,
they have,
I think it was T-Pain.
It was the T-Pain era.
I think it was T-Pain.
Taylor
That's
Swift was
ridiculous.
T-Pain.
But when have you seen her hanging out with black people
Never.
outside of like?
Ice Spice barely
Oh,
count.
that no.
But she black. When have you seen Taylor Swift hanging out with a black person?
Never.
1, 2, 3, go. Exactly. But now they're hanging out, and now her boyfriend is Travis Kelce, who he's only ever dated black girls, and you see him on all these commercials.
He only dated the one black girl that we know about.
No, like I can find videos of his other exes. He's dated more black girls than just her. Like it's just all really convenient. That's all I'll say.
Wow.
I don't know.
So what happens if they break up?
I mean, once they break up, the Chiefs will probably stop winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
The conspiracy.
Got it with say.
Like,
Industry plan.
you know, I don't know.
I
Like,
already knew. Like,
How do y'all
once
feel
they
about the
said-
industry plans in like the acting shit?
acting.
Yeah.
what
Or
industry-
acting,
Like who?
podcasting, shit like that. Like, okay, so
Podcast.
for this last week, Bobby, the white girl that be doing all
All
the
talk.
awkward interviews,
Yeah.
she got
Like her interview
She had
was
a
so
fake-
dry.
she had a fake
She
AI
don't come
leak.
prepared or something.
She had a fake
I'm
AI
like, this
leak
bitch don't
of
write
her
nothing.
But
masturbating and
Offset
shit
read
like
her
that.
outfit.
But she
you
been
watch
getting
her
all
on
these
the
big ass
type?
interviews with these niggas. Sounds like a little
Yes.
bit of hate, but it's not. It's just like, who is she and why is this? This isn't even interesting.
Yeah.
Like, where
Like-
did y'all discover her?
Yeah, and why?
'Cause- and-
Why did you decide to put
Like,
her out?
and
She's
then it's
just
like we're
another
supposed to
funny Marco,
assume
but
the
just like,
personality.
She's not even funny though.
But I'm saying that's what she's emulating.
Oh yeah,
Like
for
a
sure.
YouTuber.
She took
She
his
looks
whole
like a
shit.
Yeah,
YouTuber.
it's just that's what it reminds me of.
She's Drake.
Drake.
You said Drake?
Drake.
Drake.
He stole my whole flow.
No, I wouldn't say she's
Soulja Boy.
Drake.
Yeah,
I
she
would
stole
say
Funny
maybe-
Marco's whole shit.
Who?
She stole Funny Marco's whole shit. That's what Soulja Boy said about Drake. Stole my whole flow. Gets me through the phone.
Soulja Boy was low-key a vibe.
Soulja
We
Boy
should,
was a
talk,
whole
we should
vibe.
talk about people that's corny now, but was really a whole vibe back in the day.
Soulja Boy was that nigga back in the day.
He
We
was.
can't even
Oh,
front. When
too
Kiss Me
was
Through the
a
Phone
vibe.
came out,
I was a Soulja girl.
I know we sound like we all over the
9, 8,
place,
2, 1.
but that's because we've been drinking. We on Twisted Teas and Cutwater Long Island iced teas, right?
We're trying
Both
to
of these
see-
are iced teas, and we trying to see which iced tea.
I'm feeling this.
Get
That
you
Cutwater.
there.
Yeah, that's something
And
serious.
already-
to
I
be
think
honest,
the
yeah,
ice
that
would be
Cutwater
much
already
better,
got my
but-
tongue numb.
Yeah, you were right about the ice.
So yeah, that
tastes
shit's a
good.
bust.
I need
No,
ice.
any
That's
ice,
just a
but I know
busher.
that it would've been-
Twisted Tea's always been an old reliable, but yeah, that Cutwater might be
It can
that
help.
might be the replacement for sure.
Yeah. I do think Bobby Altoff is an industry plant because how is she like? How did she just start getting interviews with like everyone in the hip hop community and black people didn't even
Yeah.
know who she was? Like she wasn't popular in the
Like
black
that's like you
community.
have a team.
This is what
you
I
have
think
a team
happened.
behind you.
This is
And
what I
then,
think happened because her
one
first
second.
interview.
And wait, when she did interview with Offset, it was when he was on that run. He went to Kai Sinai's house.
Yep.
He went to he was just on a run at
Like,
that
I
at
think
that
she's
very
probably
moment.
a YouTuber.
But
but go
this
ahead.
is what I think happened is because her first interview was Funny Marco.
What's it?
I think it was Funny Marco. It was either Funny Marco or Lil Yachty. One of them two was her first interviews. But I think that somebody told Funny Marco, yo, go be on this girl's show, blow her up, because he blew her up. He blew her up. His episode of seeing that awkward shit is what got Offset, is what got Wiz Khalifa, what got all these other niggas onto the show. So I think somebody told Funny Marco, yo, we gonna plant this white girl. She's gonna be basically doing the same thing you're doing.
But she look better.
It's not about that.
But
She's
that
white.
helps.
She's white.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't want your nigga ass up here for real, for real. We want her white ass. So we gonna send you over there. She's gonna basically do the same shit you doing. You can keep doing your little thing.
But she not. That's the thing. She not doing the same thing, Funny Marco.
Not at all.
Funny Marco, if you ever see this, just know Bobby Altoff ain't got shit on you. She ain't doing the same thing. She don't come prepared. Funny Marco asks the most random questions, but they be
And they
so
be
funny.
on point too.
And then Bobby Altoff, she be
just
having
like, "You make
niggas.
music?"
How the fuck you ask somebody to come to
make
your
music?
podcast and then act like you don't know who the fuck they are? And then she be like, "Oh, who are you?" Don't
Yeah.
ask me to fucking come. So Tyga and Offset were
Ooh,
both
yeah.
like, "You asked me to come here. You know who the fuck I am." Which shows she's an industry plant. They were paid to go on her pod, and she didn't even know who the fuck they were. So who paid them to come on the pod?
Yeah.
The industry
Funny
who
Marco
planted her.
is like
Right.
authentically funny.
Exactly.
Though. Like it's authentic.
And he
it's
be asking
organic.
weird shit like I
And
don't
plus
Did
it
know.
y'all see the Kevin Hart one where he?
I think it's because his comedy started out like that.
The one with did you see the one with Chris Brown where he was like rape my sister?
No,
Would
wait.
you marry?
Yeah.
Rape.
I know. I
I'm
didn't
sorry,
hear
no.
rape. I
Oh,
promise.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did
didn't
not
hear
say
that.
rape.
Hell no.
Damn, Chris Brown, you don't need these allegations.
Okay.
Shit,
Leave him
I
alone.
said
Leave that man
rape to
alone.
my sister. You don't need no more than you got on your plate,
baby.
Chris.
Who else did you just say that he interviewed?
He entered. Okay, did you see
Oh,
the one with
Wawa.
Wawa?
He said, "What would you give me out of 10?"
No, wait, no. He
And
said
then he said
said
personality.
what?
Then she was like personality. He said looks. And then he was like,
He's
she
like,
was like,
"Come
I'm
on,
looking.
I'm looking."
'Cause he was like,
when he
He's like,
asked her,
"What you think?"
he was like, "What would you say? What would you do if I told people we go together or something like that?" And he was like, "It'll help me" type shit. And she was like, "It wouldn't do nothing for me, basically."
Yeah.
But that was
Hell
funny.
he's funny.
She is
Yeah.
fine as fuck.
Lala.
He be asking questions that I think
They don't be prepared to hear.
Because niggas want to ask these questions, but it's like frowned upon almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, don't ask them these type of questions and shit like that. They're celebrities. it's out of their realm. But when you get a person like this who could just genuinely do it and get these people to answer the questions,
And it's honestly nice to
Boy,
see celebrities
you
being
guys.
normal people and
Yeah,
talking about
exactly.
normal shit.
Yeah.
Like nobody. I mean,
It
yeah,
has
it's
normal
cool looking at
black
the rich
humor,
people,
like,
celebrity
yeah.
shit.
Normal black
But when they
humor,
talk about normal
authentic.
shit, yeah, it's funny because damn, you be like, you remember, they're still a normal person.
like Cam Newton explaining why he types like that. First of all, it didn't make any sense. What Cam was
everything
saying
capitalized.
with all the weird little lettering things
This
that he
nigga's
does,
second
he was like,
07.
he was like,
That
you
was
know,
my
Seven got a hold on him
I
That
like
nigga
this,
said-
and you spell like LYK3.
with a bunch
Bruh.
of different extra. He puts in extra effort to spell like that. Like
PC for PC head ass.
but he said that he does that because we all write different, so we should all type different.
Wow, no.
that's why he got jumped today.
Shati, that is not funny.
It was like, nigga, write normal.
I'm
Stop that
sorry,
shit.
Cam. You ain't deserve to get jumped. What's next on the topic list?
Oh wait, Deja has something to tell Vari about.
Whoa. Whoa, I don't remember what it was.
You know, remember he was like you wanted to see his organic reaction.
No, thank you for reminding me. I'll think about it.
That's how that normally goes.
Shut up, Barney.
Like that normally go. If your friend has beef, do you insert yourself in that beef?
When they beefing about
Petty shit.
Wait, what is petty?
No.
Like, what is petty? It
They about to
depends.
fight, but it don't. It
What?
Like they got bumped in a club or something.
basically.
well, then no.
Do you
It depends on how
insert
many
yourself?
of them are trying to trip.
Right, I'm not gonna ever let my friend get jumped or nothing.
Yeah, why? You would?
No. What I'm asking is because
But it depends on what happened. Like, give us a scenario because it's everything.
okay, the whole
matters.
rap beef shit, right?
Oh.
Okay, rap beef.
Right. So, if a rapper is beefing with somebody else, do you feel like his posse or everybody else should jump in that shit?
It depends
if
on the
Meek Mill
reason.
is beefing with somebody, should Rick Ross and everybody else jump in?
It depends on the reason.
How serious is the beef? Also,
Yeah. Like, is it over
is
a
my
beef?
nigga
Drake
about
shit.
to get killed?
Should Rick Ross and them have jumped in on the Drake shit?
What
Drake
happened
and
with
who?
Drake?
Rick and Meek. Remember when they was beefing
That wasn't that serious.
back to back?
But Rick Ross has a song with
That
Drake
was
too.
Twitter fingers turning trigger fingers turning Twitter fingers serious. So no, if they was like shooting at each other, trying to kill each other's posse, yes.
But imagine Rick Ross fighting.
So
Rick
remember,
Ross done had hits out on him.
NWA did a whole diss towards Bad Boy, the whole squad. So what I'm saying is like in rap, in music, would you
I
want to
think
see
it depends on the beef.
the whole squad jump
It depends
in?
on what the beef about.
And
too.
it depends
Yeah.
on who fuck with who first
I
too,
would.
because I feel like loyalty and tenure matters. Like,
Yeah.
But
if
do you
me and
think the beef
Shati
can be that
are-
serious today in
are-
2024? Do you think
It
the beef
shouldn't
could
be,
be
but I
up
think
it
to?
it
depends
happens.
on what
It
it
should
is. It's
be.
street
What's the
shit.
beef
You're not a
about?
street
Right.
dude.
That's what I'm saying.
So
But
you
people
talking
trip
about
everything.
You're talking about specifically like Ice Spice and Lotto,
Right.
So that beef
Oh,
to
wait.
me is about nothing more than like publicity. So if I was one of their friends, no, I would not jump in that. And I think that Lotto jumped into the Megan and Nicki beef because yes, Nicki and Lotto
Lotto
have
have
this
beef.
beef, but Lotto recognized that this is an opportunity. Everybody is talking about lying on your dead mama, lying on your dead. Like everyone's talking about Nicki and Meg. Lotto was smart to put out a song talking about some beef against a bitch who's on the same side as Nicki. So I think that's all that was, honestly. Like,
Or like how like they'll do a song with, like how Lotto did a song with Cardi to like prove a point. Like she got on a remix for Put It on the Floor.
yeah,
Stuff like that. I feel like is like definitely it's just like
Lotto riding
it's
a
just
wave,
street
huh?
shit. Yeah, and it's like
Do you think she's riding away or is she
politics.
choosing sides?
Well, she chose sides
Everything-
before she
everything
started
is just
riding the
against-
wave.
At
everything
that
is just
point, you have to
against
She
link
riding
up.
the wave on the side
have
she
to link
chose,
up.
I think. Like,
So
we
everything
go.
is just against Nicki. That's what.
not
it is.
everybody. Ice Spice on Nicki's side.
That's what
So
I'm
is
saying.
JT.
So she would definitely just go after these people then
Who?
if she decided.
Who is
to.
she?
I don't know.
Like for example,
Yeah,
if
she
Lotto,
wanted to,
if a
I
Lotto
wouldn't be
wanted to
surprised
sue,
if she
yeah.
did. Like, she's starting with Ice Spice. If Ice Spice don't respond, I wouldn't be surprised if her next like song and video was like directed at JT. Then JT is
So
gonna
what do you-
respond.
wait,
That would be a good
speaking
If
beat.
you
of
call
Lotto,
that
it'd be a
and it
good
happens,
beat.
that's wild.
Speaking of
I
Lotto,
bet that would be a really good beat.
I have a question. Did y'all see the Sunday service video? Didn't she have Coily Ray on the wall with the
the
She had
black
everybody with
What
it.
you think
Yeah,
that
she did.
meant? Like, what do you think that meant?
I think she was just
bought them
putting
up.
all the bitches whoever like either
On that
said
notice.
something about her or had something against her.
Because Miss Healy
I
ain't
don't
never said
think-
nothing about her. Miss Healy was on there.
Yeah, but
She just put all.
Is
the
she trying to
rap
be funny,
females.
like saying
but
she's
she also
iconic?
put the bitches
Like,
she
what
had
is
beef
that?
with on purpose.
But
That's what I'm saying. Is it iconic?
But they're rappers.
Is she trying to?
You
was she
telling me
trying to be
that wasn't
funny?
intentional? Who
She's
would
trying to be funny. She's
Right,
trying to
because
be
who the fuck
funny.
is gonna think of Coyle Ray
And
when they
Missy
think of rap
Elliott.
females? And then Missy
She's
Elliott,
trying to be
okay, but if you
funny.
think of rap females,
She's trying
I
to
want
be
somebody
funny.
to name Coyle Ray, and they would think about her without somebody even.
Coyle Ray.
Coyle
trying
Ray
to be
is the
funny.
It's
person.
hot right now.
They have beef. They
No,
have
she's not.
beef.
She's not.
They have beef.
Coyle Ray, I know, right? Like you just tearing them holes up. Coyle Ray don't got She don't got
That's what I'm talking
hit
about.
songs. You chill. You in them? Fucking she don't got hit songs.
Fuck. She did.
Told
That's
you,
my
bitch,
twin in
nigga.
them. Oh,
No more parties was trending on TikTok.
2020.
See, look, y'all talking about all these songs and shit like that. So
No,
Coyle Ray is hot.
but Bart, listen, they have
Oh,
beef.
you said it came out in 2020.
Yes.
My bad.
But
my
I'm
thing
saying
is-
Coyle Ray and Lotto have beef.
Because
Real
she had
beef.
a
So her putting her on
bar.
the wall. I'm trying to figure out was she trying to be funny.
Regardless of anything,
Norico.
Coyle Ray is still a rap
He don't
female.
get it.
If we have beef,
But why?
bitch,
Yes, Norico.
If you're beefing with her,
Right. My concept is I'm killing all you bitches. I'm killing.
in my video.
I feel like Lotto is saying I'm killing all you bitches,
She was.
regardless of anything, whoever you are. That's why she put Missy
She
and
was,
them on
but
there.
listen.
She's just saying whoever you are,
It was
you're
very
done.
intentional that she put Coyle Ray on there because
her picture is
who-
bigger
She
than
put
others.
Nicki's on there.
Exactly.
She
But
put
That's our point.
Vari, I want you to think of all the, and they was like, name every rap girl you could think of. You would not think of Coyle Ray. You would forget Coyle Ray. Be for real.
No, I'll say Coyle Ray.
No, you wouldn't.
I
We're
like
in this
Coyle Ray. I like
generation.
Coyle Ray.
You would
As a
think
rapper?
about Coyle Ray. No, you wouldn't. Coyle Ray was on there on purpose because Coyle Ray had beef
Not
with
about
Lotto, just like Ice Spice, just like
Ice Spice. It's not about rap.
But the question
I like Coyle
was,
Ray. I like Ice
And then
Spice.
listen to the lyrics of the song.
What
when was the last time?
Vari?
Exactly, Coyle
don't
Ray.
know
Listen to the song. Like
I don't be
she had
listening
that
to her
beat. He don't
music.
get it.
Yeah,
Yes,
just playing it.
Coyle Ray was on there
Oh,
on
Sunday
purpose.
service.
Yes,
Yes,
that
I
music
listen to
video. That music video.
Coyle
That's what
Ray
I'm
was
talking
there on
about.
purpose.
Yeah, she was. And so was Ice Spice's video in the background.
Exactly.
Lotto was
That
denying
too.
it.
That too.
It was
Exactly.
there in the
That was
background
cap.
for a reason.
Lotto. I do
Catch
think that was lame.
She had her video in the background.
In the background when she was like doing a promo for the song for her
And then
Sunday
Ice
service,
Spice's
Ice Spice
video
video
in
is
the
back. She was like, "Oh, that's just a video in the back," but girl, be fucking for real. And then she had that. Then the song comes
Why
out.
don't people
That's
own their
messy.
shit?
I didn't
It's
even
very
know
messy.
I'm gonna
That's
do
so
that.
It's
I'm
very
I'm
messy.
gonna be like, yeah, I put that bitch.
Exactly. She
video
said it
on
went
there.
about her, but then the song comes out and she be like, "Jesus walked on water, but I got ice boiling."
Yeah,
ho.
you know my best friend. She said.
So
that's
you telling me you got this line in this song that you was promoting, my video in the back, and now you talking about you got ice boiling, ho, but it was all an accident? No, Lotto, own up to your shit. Like, don't be.
If that's the case,
Spice
that
ass.
is she over there upset.
Yeah,
She
like Ice Spice ass is fat, but I got beef
Naturally.
with that bitch too
Naturally.
because I got beef with her because she an industry plant too. Because how the fuck you go on stage? All you do, you wear these little ass
ain't
dresses.
doing.
Gra, gra.
Hey.
And all she do, the dresses stop right here. Gra,
Hey.
gra. That's all she does. And you're telling me she got these arenas full. She got Chia Pets and Urban Outfitters where the white people shop. And that's all she does. And she hanging out with Taylor Swift.
How do y'all feel about Sexy Red? Because
How y'all feel about her the Rich Baby Daddy music video?
I didn't watch the video because I don't even listen to the song.
I didn't want to see that.
He did like home recording of like he did it like recorded
Of the
himself
birth.
and like she was
Drake?
Yeah, he was like in the music like in the delivery room and like he was like with her like pregnant at her house and she was pregnant like he trying to look like a baby daddy.
I'm like,
Listen,
Hell yeah. Aw.
Sexy Red
I was
is
like-
making it regular for the regular women bodies again. That's the only thing good I'll say about that.
And the
I
girls
think a
that
lot
wear
of people been
glasses.
doing that. Don't give her that credit.
And
What
the
about
gr-
freaking
Like for the
Ari
Ratchet Hoes.
Lennox?
Yeah,
For the
he's
ratchet
saying.
hoes,
He's
though.
saying.
For the
I
ratchets.
get what he's
For
saying.
the ratchet hoes? What
Their
about
body
saying?
type.
I
They
get
have
what
a
you're
certain
saying.
body type.
I get what
The
you're
skinny,
saying.
the skinny girl ratchets.
No, I mean I wouldn't call her skinny.
Nah,
Sexy
she got a
Red?
little- she got a
She's
little
not
curve.
fat.
She's skinny as
She's not
hell.
fat.
No,
She
Sexy
just had a
Red.
baby.
Yeah.
Sexy Red is not
You
skinny
think
as
she's
hell.
thick?
Sexy Red got a little thickness to her.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
she got
thicker
like
than
this,
you.
good, like this.
Sexy Red,
squishiness.
yes, but to me, Sexy Red is like the church girl with the glasses who was super, super freaky and kind of skinny.
Yes.
The girl who be
Yeah.
saying about her
Who be
Right,
sucking
I'm
dick in the back of the
two-sided.
church.
Niggas
That's
like that.
Sexy Red. But like,
Sexy
I don't
Red
know.
is
Thick.
definitely, yeah.
I think that she's authentic, and I like that.
She is authentic.
I like all
You
the
think she's an
authentic
industry
girls.
plant,
I do think she's an industry plant for sure.
Really?
I feel like she
do,
made
yeah,
an
for
industry
sure, for
plant
sure.
deal. I don't think she was placed to be an industry plant. She probably
do.
blew up and somebody probably spit some shit to her.
Sexy Red is getting financed.
Seems like
She is a little thick now.
She
She
just
is a
had a
little thick.
baby.
Okay.
Ain't banging back
I
there.
remember her being so
Look at that.
skinny.
Cause she was before she was pregnant. Cause remember she had a baby.
I just remember her being just so
Yeah,
skinny.
that wagon heavy
She's
now.
thick.
Did she have her? Yeah, she had her baby.
Yeah,
She did have a baby. I do, but yeah, I think she's an industry plant as well.
Yeah, she just making it. She making it easier for the rest of the hood bitches to find a nigga.
But I don't think that Krishan is an industry plant. Actually, I think she just is in the industry and people don't like her. But I don't think she's an industry plant. People were
So
like,
it's
I don't think
Krishan.
she's in the
Is
industry
Blue?
plant because
I don't think
Shati got her sister too.
If he was, he would
And
have
her
more songs out on the radio.
And her
Okay.
sister way
Well,
crazier than her.
Krishan don't got that many songs.
That's why I don't
Shati?
think she industry plant.
Oh, okay.
That girl got hands.
Yeah, I don't think she.
They might as well put her in the
I'm
box
scared of both of them
like,
bitches.
she will make money. She will make money.
Krishan's scared of her. That's how you know.
Krishan ain't want to fight her sister.
No, Krishan
No,
is
you
scared
know,
of Tasiki.
When you were
Is that her
saying
little
hell
sister
yeah,
or
I
is-
would be
oh,
too.
That's her older
Krishan's
sister.
big sister.
Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Krishan don't even want to square with her. She sent her friends was like, I hope they brought some mace or something.
Like how do you what? Like
I hope they brought some tasers.
For your
Like-
sister though.
No, Tasiki
See,
is
that-
wild.
That's how my uncles be acting for one of my other uncles because he crazy like that. And he from Philly.
Philly, like that lady husband was from Philly.
Which one?
Who the fuck did I marry? Risa Tisa?
Tisa?
Y'all didn't
Is that
watch
the one
that?
with the teeth or is that the one with the
Who?
the one that was talking about her marriage in like 50 parts or whatever?
50 parts about her marriage, yeah.
Do you guys think that streaming platforms are industry plants like Zeus? Like they just get big and now they captivate people. Now the stars on there like are like
You know
literally
who be
controlling
funding these
certain
things?
demographics.
White
Fox
people.
and them.
White people.
All of this shit is one person pushing a button.
Yes, I think it's all industry plans. I think Zeus is. That's why I think Sexy Red, Zeus, Ice Spice. Like, what's the common denominator between
Natalie.
all of these? Natalie. It's
Natalie,
all
for
just
sure.
low
Disney.
key,
No.
negative.
Disney,
like,
bro.
you know how white people have
Disney
all
owns
these
all this
shows
shit.
about different
I
shit.
ABC.
We don't
Disney
have
owns
that like
ABCs.
they do.
Disney owns all that.
Disney
They
does
own
own
Fox?
ABC. Disney don't own Zeus though, but I wouldn't be surprised if Disney was paying for Zeus
Like
to
investing
do
in
what
it.
Fox
they.
owns Zeus.
That's what industry plan.
And
Like
Disney owns Fox.
the people
How
who
they
control the
own, they
media.
own Fox and ABC.
The media
Yes.
controls the masses, like how we act, what we do, how we vote, like the way, like, and that's why they're paying. At least that's what I think. Like Sexy Red, Zeus, all of that. The common denominator is, honestly, at the end of the day, you can just say it's not positive.
What do y'all think about the Little Mermaid having a baby by DDG?
Oh, you know what?
Why are you doing this?
Everywhere she goes, she is the mermaid.
Why are you
Her
doing this?
maternity
Her name
pictures
is
were in the
Chloe.
water. It was beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Her maternity pictures is okay.
She is not the Little Mermaid.
Are you
It's
for
Chloe.
real?
It's okay. I feel like they could have been edited a lot better.
But it takes
I
a
was
lot
like,
to be able to pose
How?
underwater. Like,
Oh, so
forget
that's
even
hard
the
too.
hold
editing.
your breath
Little
while
Mermaid.
pregnant.
And to keep the composure, like she did a
Now that
gorgeous
I will
job.
say.
She did a gorgeous job modeling. Oh my goodness.
Now that 100%.
But you said the editing could have been better. I hear you. She said,
You got the money, girl. Go all out.
Yeah, if you got money, you can have as many
She did
babies
not
as
go
you
all out.
want.
Damn.
But I'm
That's
just,
how Kiki Wyatt feel. That's how Summer Walker too. She like, I got the money. It don't matter why y'all worry about my baby daddies. So I'm like, you know.
I mean, that points are made. I just, as a baby mama, just be like, knowing that it's just not what it ends up like. It's a fairy tale when you're going through it, and then you look back and be like, I could have kept that shit.
Ooh.
I feel that.
But it's okay. I'm happy for her if she's happy, and I never would talk bad about Black Love. I hope they make it forever.
Who? Summer.
And, no, DDG and Halle Baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do too. I really do.
Because we need more of that. Like, marriage rates are dropping, and like cohabitation is bigger. Single parent households are growing.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know. If
The
that's
women
true.
is
I
becoming
was
the
telling
more
my
dominant
mom-
household. The percentage
I was
in
telling
women
my
being the
mom
dominant
that I feel like our
household is-
generation, millennials, are doing a much better job of, like, most millennials I know that have kids they're 2-parent households.
That's awesome.
And so I feel like in the 90s, a lot of us grew up, in 1-parent households.
Yes.
But one thing I've noticed, at least about millennials, I know this is a little off topic, but I don't know if you've noticed this. I just feel like a lot of us are still in the home with both our parents.
I think it's just
And
the people
it's
you know.
intentional because of what our parents were doing. So.
I think it's the people you know, because I know a lot of people that's not.
Really?
I think that you have like a close knit circle of like people that you talk to on a regular basis, and they do have their shit together. But a lot of people don't, like,
Yeah.
Shit, even the people together might not have their shit together.
But at least they're under the same roof.
At least
in
they're
a
trying.
sense.
They're doing
You know,
like the traditional.
they're getting their
way.
shit together.
It looks like it's different than what our parents did, I guess.
Yeah. It's a little bit more effort, I feel like. And actually giving a fuck about how these kids feel and what's going on with them.
I feel like our
she said
parenting
something
is
amazing.
Definitely more intuitive, yeah.
She said something amazing in the store when we went to go get her some water. You want to say what you said? I told her, I was like, you are such a great mom. I asked her, I said, how are your kids? And she said, what'd you say?
I was just like, they're good. I said they probably need a little bit more of my attention and like me to spend more time with them a little bit, but overall they're pretty good.
And I was like, damn, because some people would just run over it and be like, oh, they're fine. They're great.
Yeah.
They're taken care of. They got everything they need. And she's like, no, this is really how they're doing. I was like, wow.
That's very self-aware and like amazing. I agree.
You know?
I'm very intuitive with like my kids. I feel like I pick up on their emotions more, and I care about their emotions more than I feel like our parents did. Like our parents, I feel like brushed off our emotions and tried to minimize us because we
Emotions
were
were not a thing.
I seen
Yeah.
a TikTok that was like, back in the day, you go over to your mama and be like, Mom, I'm depressed. Depressed them dishes.
That's how it be.
That's exactly, like, I told my grandma
Depressed
that
that
one time.
laundry basket.
Right, like, I told my grandma that one time, and then, like, on the TikTok and shit like that, immediately after the child leave the room, she get on the phone with her friend. Girl, this girl talking about she depressed. Depressed.
Or they be like,
Got a roof over her head.
I know she ain't gotta worry about bills.
Talking about
always
depressed.
something.
You know what's depressing? Paying bills.
There it is. There it is.
That was so dumb.
That shit is depressing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But at the same time, you can't put that on
You
your
can't
kids.
minimize because
Yeah.
what they're and I remember just all the things that I went through since I was a young mom. I feel like I'm more aware of like how I felt in those moments. I feel like I'm not as disconnected from it as like older parents are from that moment. So like I'm like thinking about high school, middle school. Like Reagan's in 4th grade now, so I'm like, damn, like how was I feeling in 4th grade? Like, I just put her on game a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I be doing that with my sister. I don't got no kids, but I be doing it with my siblings.
Yeah, it's like
And I be learning. My brother is a piece of work. I be telling my sister the game from my brother. My brother be putting me on game.
Swear to God.
Ah!
It's good having older like cousins or brothers or anything who could just be like, or anybody. I called Vari the other day.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, is this nigga lying? Y'all, I have found condoms in my man's trash can on Valentine's Day.
Oh, she gonna just tell the story.
Yeah, I don't got no. I don't
Okay.
know nothing to hide. I have found condoms in my man's trash can on Valentine's Day, and he said they wasn't his.
Whoa.
Yeah, he said that, like, because he's in a frat. He not my man no more. He was in a frat back when we was in college. Like, we graduated years ago, back in 2016. But he was like, yeah, I let the young frat come over sometimes and use the house and blah, blah, blah. And
No,
it's
you
the young
don't.
frat. Exactly.
No, you don't.
Exactly.
No,
So I
you
called
don't.
Vari, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I need to ask another man, like, does it sound like
Does this make
something-
sense? Do y'all be doing
Vari
that?
like, that
You let the homie come over and fuck on your
lying.
couch and you fucking in bed?
Vari was like, if you take him back, you're a dummy. Like,
no, seriously, the dick be so good. Everything sound like the truth, probably.
I swear, I was like,
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the
I
doubt.
don't give a fuck, nigga. Listen, this is my cousin. I'm gonna help and protect her. But at the end of the
he
day,
said, if you take him back, you're a dummy, bitch. Like, I was like,
she called me still that night and was like,
Like, relax. Actually,
I'm like, bro, because she's still thinking about it just because it's Valentine's Day. I'm like, don't be thinking about this nigga still.
I know Vari with aggression.
wait, not
Oh, for
just
sure.
because it's
No.
Valentine's Day. Like, that's a big
Because it's
day.
Valentine's Day. And then she's
That's a
like,
holiday.
Oh, I'll just
It's
basically
national.
just supersede
It's on my
the shit and let
calendar.
the nigga beat one more time. I'm like, if
Well,
you-
not that. It's
it was only that.
it was
It
not
was
that.
only
It was the whole thing.
I was not gonna let him beat one more time. That was not the. Here's what ended up happening. He was like, just let me take you out this Valentine's Day. Let me take you out one more time, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, cool. Like, I'm going to just see.
You was going to start crying, and he was going to hold you, and then that's when
That's what I was hoping.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
At least
bare
care.
minimum. Shit. But we went out to dinner.
Give a fuck, nigga.
Give a fuck at least. Like,
No, but he
beg and
did
please.
the most, though. Tell him what he did at dinner, because he did
What
the
did
most.
he do?
He did the
What's
most.
he
So I
do?
just can't believe. So we went out to dinner. Okay, mind you, he said
This
those
is
wasn't
funny.
his condoms, yada, yada, yada. He was like, yeah, I went to Mardi Gras because he did go to Mardi Gras. And we're long distance, y'all. I'm in Atlanta. He's
Right.
in Jackson. He did go to Mardi Gras. He was like, the weekend I'm into Mardi Gras, my young nigga Arion asked if he could use the house, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, show me the text messages, whatever.
Something.
This is at dinner because I
deleted 'em.
agreed to go to dinner with him. And he was like, he didn't have a text message, like he called me. And I was like, okay, show me the calls.
Yes.
And so he flips the phone. He's like, this is where he called me, blah, blah. So I like grabbed the phone. I'm trying to click on the timestamps.
Oh.
And y'all, he called me weird. Like,
Why? No, I want
weird at all.
to see.
Just
I wanna
flipped. Exactly. I'm trying to click on the timestamps. He's like, hold on. Give me my phone now, because you being weird. You being weird. Why you trying to go? You looking
Why you
for
being weird to me?
Why
you being weird to
And
me?
then he starts saying, why you going through my trash cans? That's weird. Blah, blah, blah. Like, and I just was so...
Why you not taking out the trash, nigga? That's weird.
The trash can is next to the bed. What bitch in a long distance relationship isn't gonna go through the tiny trash can next to the bed?
Was it at the bottom
of the trash can or was it at the top?
It don't matter because I went through it last time and it wasn't in there.
She said,
so that's how I know it's just
that's what you
old.
did.
Like,
She said, look,
that's
I made
what
up
you
my mind,
do.
I'm going to do it.
She got a check, bro. That's what she said.
Damn, I know that's right. Check that shit.
Well,
Trash can
now
is
I feel
this
like we
big,
can't even talk shit.
and it's
She
next
found
to the
something.
bed.
Hello?
What else goes in that fucking trash
found
can
a fucking-
besides cups and condoms?
I feel like when niggas
Candy
like when niggas hear shit
This
like
shit that
that,
he been blowing his
Right,
nose.
exactly.
want niggas to like cape for them.
They
But it's
do.
like niggas.
But he
like,
didn't even
how?
go that far.
How can I cape for you? How can I?
He didn't even try to get nobody to cape on
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even. What I would have done.
Wait, let me finish real quick. I'm gonna finish the story. Then we can. So y'all, he was like, "Give me my phone now. You being weird. Why you go through my trash? That's weird." And y'all busted out into tears because how dare you?
No,
you
he
cheated
didn't.
on me.
No.
You cheated on me. It's Valentine's Day. You begged me to come to dinner with you. Then you call me weird.
How dare you catch me on Valentine's Day?
So I was like, you know what? No, I'm leaving. Blah blah blah. He was like, you really about to leave? He was like, waitress. Let us have our checks.
Wait.
2 separate checks.
He said that. Shati was through after that. That was the icing on top of it.
You're begging. You asked me to come out. You say you love me. You want me back. You cheated on me, and you want me to pay for this meal.
Did you tell her that he's gonna pay for it?
Shati.
I left
said,
anyway.
yeah.
I left anyway. I was like, hell no, this is so embarrassing because I'm already crying. I told you I bust out in tears. So everybody's already looking at us like.
Waitress.
It was
I'm
just-
so sorry.
And then
I'm
he
so
over here
sorry.
talking about 2 checks. Like, it was
You don't
just
deserve
a
that.
ter-
I'm so sorry.
Thank you, girl. It was
That's
a
ridiculous.
terrible
What Rosa
experience,
Parks
but-
say?
Nah.
Nah.
But no, like, yeah, so sometimes you just be needed. I had to call Vari and just be like, I need you to help me. But he was right. The nigga was lying, clearly.
Well,
'cause-
if you watching this, you a bitch. I said it.
Big
the
purr.
nigga.
Damn.
Michael,
Hello,
Period.
Ms.
Cause
Michael.
I beef when my friends got beef.
I didn't say
I
that.
beef when my friends got beef. No, I'm just
Period.
I'm just playing.
you's a bitch,
It depends
Michael.
on what the reason is, and that reason is valid. Fuck that nigga.
I could be wrong.
What?
Now he could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
You could be wrong about what?
He could have
Now he feel like. Now he feel like.
Oh no!
Not now. He could be wrong. It's been a month.
He could have went to
It's been
He
2
was at
weeks.
Mardi Gras. We don't know when the condom got.
Nah,
How many
would've-
days was he at home after Mardi Gras before you came?
like at least 4.
Oh.
That's enough time.
But no,
For
he's
the
no
condom to be
because I'm
taken
very
out. That's
intuitive.
nasty.
No,
Why you gonna
He
sleep
was
next to
lying.
your
no,
homeless
I'm
condom? That's
intuitive
disgusting.
because if you didn't do it, the first thing I'm gonna do is give you reassurance, not fucking make you pay for your meal.
Okay.
Ooh.
And he wouldn't acted like that about the phone.
If
Like,
I'm
he would've
guilty-
I would've been like,
if
take
I'm
my phone,
guilty-
nigga, go through it.
If I'm
Go through
guilty,
it.
I'm gonna X myself out myself.
And if I'm guilty,
You
I
mad?
would have tried harder. I would have texted one of my bitches and been like, girl, you left them fucking condoms in my trash can.
Hello?
And now my man is mad at me.
Immediately.
He didn't even try none of that.
Immediately.
If it was me, I would have did the whole 9.
There's
We're
no
gonna
text
like,
messages.
okay?
His
My
phone is
bitches would have been
stolen.
knocking on the door and been like, those are my condoms. Like, he didn't even try. Hell no. When I tell you, I know for a fact my bitches would have rolled for
Get
me
on my
and I would have put in the effort. He didn't even do that. Like,
Is that good or bad?
I mean, is
Like
it
the
good or
bitches that
bad?
do the effort for her?
So I guess it's I would say it's bad in the sense of
You shouldn't be cheating.
you shouldn't be cheating, but also I'm not a cheater.
It's the effort because if you do effort, it shows that you care. Because men are gonna be men.
I know the cues.
Exactly, but and then my point is, and then I feel like it all attests to the fact that he wanted me to pay for the meal.
I was
even though
like,
he was in the wrong.
No,
He didn't even try to
fuckboys
do
are gonna
that.
be
He didn't even
fuckboys.
try to call a homie up.
But you could at least put effort to show me you care.
Shorty in the bed.
So
That's
that's-
crazy. I'm bad, sis.
Okay, that's where I was at when she started explaining everything. I was like, he didn't sound remorseful. He didn't do X, Y, and Z.
It made her pay.
Yeah, that part. But
Oh,
it's like,
thought-
he tried
he
to,
thought- tried.
to. But
Psych.
it's like, at
He
that
didn't. Oh,
point-
you didn't pay.
She was
At that
gone. She
point,
left. Did you pay? Are you
So, y'all,
serious?
She did
I
some
was in
dumb
a-
shit.
Are you
She did
serious?
some dumb ass shit.
Are you
She did
serious?
some even
So this
stupid
what
shit.
She
happened.
paid for both. They called that nigga a bitch.
Did you pay for both?
No,
she didn't.
She sent that nigga $100
Wow.
and then asked him for it back.
Because she flexed on us.
Well, yeah. Why would you ask for it back?
No,
You
no,
already
he ain't
sent
send
it.
it
What the
back.
hell?
Because I thought he wanted me back. If I wanted my girl back, I would send her money back.
So he cheated.
What?
He got some new pussy.
He cheated on me.
Got
and took my
$100.
money.
So it's a free meal, basically.
And I didn't owe y'all. The worst part is
This nigga
we hadn't
came
even
out
got our
good.
food yet before I stormed out.
Oh, so he got
Oh, you
two
paid.
meals.
You paid for food you ain't even eat.
And my bitch.
I
And
went
I'm about to go
home
fuck.
heartbroken and hungry.
And I got 100. I'm about to go take this other food
How
out
was
to
the
the
bill
other
even
bitch.
ready if the
And
food
the
wasn't on the
bitch.
table?
We only had
What
drinks.
bill?
We only had drinks.
What bill? I would have.
I went home heartbroken and hungry, but he just made me so mad because he was like
hungry?
heartbroken and hungry.
Fuck you.
But he made me so mad because he was like, waitress, the checks, 2 separate checks. I was just embarrassed. I'm already crying. Everybody looking at us. I was like, money ain't no thing. I can pay you $100 right now.
Wait, you said that in the restaurant?
It was at the same time.
I know, Shati. She flexed on that nigga. You broke ass
Cause I'm like,
nigga.
money ain't no issue in me to fuck. I will pay you $100 right now, broke boy. I'm crying through this whole thing. Everybody
my
looking,
friend.
and I run out and catch my Uber. But I really honestly expected him to be like, baby, I'm sorry I didn't
Here
do
go
this.
your money
Here's
back."
your money back. Y'all, this how I know he did it. He never sent my money back.
Yeah.
We didn't eat.
That's how you do.
And he gave the pasta to the new bitch, probably.
For real, he did.
I got you some pasta from this place on
should have.
Valentine's
What
Day.
about
And guess what?
Let's have
We
a
ain't gotta
date.
use condoms no more.
Wait, what?
Oh,
We good now.
Barry, get out.
Shut the fuck up.
Get out.
Look, we don't gotta use condoms no more, babe.
Get out.
I'm dead, but no, I imagine that's how it went.
I'm glad you could take this shit like a trooper, man. Most women would have came in here and been like,
I know. Shout out to you to being able to tell your
Shot's a
story.
real nigga, bro.
She's so
You know why,
authentic.
y'all? Because I knew before we started talking again. Like, I knew when something in the back of your mind be telling you this ain't my nigga, or they do something that's off-putting and you look past it, don't. I just knew that wasn't my nigga. It was so many things that I looked past. So that's why I can look at it and laugh now, because what the fuck did I expect to happen when I look past 6 red flags?
Yeah.
You
We
thought
so
they was fun
hopeful
facts.
and love.
You know, hopeful in love. And then I'm like, okay, well, he cheated on me 10 years ago.
Oh, damn.
This won't be, oh, he was my ex. I don't know if I mentioned
Who
that.
was it?
Not the one you met. It was Michael, the second one. Y'all didn't get to meet him because when he came to Vegas, I had found out he cheated on me.
Oh, so you spent the block.
10 years ago, I spent the block. Everybody looking at Nelly and Ashanti and shit. No.
What made you want to spend
No. Nelly and Ashanti.
it? No, you didn't.
Nelly and Ashanti made me want to spin the fucking block. Please, don't do that shit. Don't look at social media and think it's
It's
gravy.
just highlights.
It's not. It's just highlights. It's just highlights. But yeah, y'all, don't spin the block and don't ignore red flags. They be flagging for men and women.
That's a fact.
What else we got on that list?
All right. How to drink so far?
I honestly haven't even been
Smack.
drinking.
Yeah,
It's
I need that
cool.
pour
I'm trying to be
more.
patient with it. I'm trying to be
I'm
soft.
trying to be paid
you
right.
doing, bitch? You
I'm trying to-
halfway through, girl. You better.
No.
You almost done.
I figured that out. I figured out which one
Do
fucks
you
you
want
up
to talk
more.
about that?
It's definitely the cut water.
Are we talking about Wendy?
About
She got
the man
cut water in her
who
cup.
Are we
asked
talking
the girl
about
to bring
Wendy?
him some food?
That's some serious shit. Poor Wendy
that
is
on
going
TikTok?
through it.
Yeah.
You hear me?
My wife is my choice. My daughter.
What is that?
That's you, bro?
TikTok.
Oh, somebody was saying on Lifetime.
Yeah,
get to watch
her
it.
eyes be
Shit,
bugged
my
out.
knee.
Poor baby.
You said the one that I read.
She be screaming and saying the rudest shit.
Yeah, on our page.
I don't know what
The
it.
one
I mean, I
about,
do know what it is.
this one?
Yeah.
But
I know we all saw the video where the guy was like, oh, babe, can you bring me something to eat? Because I don't feel like leaving the crib. And then she goes and says, yeah, I'll bring you something to eat if you pay for it. So he said, wait, I got to pay for it in order for you to bring me something to eat. And she said, yeah, because if I pay for it, then I'm in my feminine energy. I know we saw that. And I read them comments and I was flabbergasted. And I got to say something about this. My thing was this.
His thing was what?
Number one, she couldn't come to my house anymore. Because what that would have proven to me is your IQ is low. You can't come here anymore. You can't, because you are using this idea of masculine and feminine energy and you're weaponizing it to relieve responsibility off of you. And that's not relationship. But the thing about this masculine and feminine energy thing that's really starting to disturb me is I think it's making a lot of women insecure in their femininity. And I mean that to say is you're starting to question, am I doing what the man should do? Am I being the man in the relationship? You could never be, because you're not a man. Your femininity is the essence of who you are. You exude it by the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you navigate through the world. That is who you are organically and naturally. And when you stand firmly in that, it's unwavering. And y'all are letting outside sources make you question it and make you say, am I being woman enough in this? Because when you say to yourself, truly, am I being the masculine or feminine energy right now? You're saying to yourself, am I being woman enough in this? You are always woman enough. Whether you brought him a car, a coffee, or something to eat. Y'all got to get out of the habit of that, because these outside pressures are always going to make you never feel like you are fully meeting the standard that you as the woman have already had set.
I think he has
It's bad enough that you have to deal with the patriarchal system, but now within your own relationship, you're bringing that in. Am I wearing the pants right now? Babe, it's up to you to wear pants. A skirt is really your choice. No matter what you got on, you still all woman. You still all feminine for me. Y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta release that. I know we also the...
There it is. Yeah.
Okay, so thoughts.
I think it has some facts to it, but that doesn't mean make the whole thing like a true statement. I feel like he was right about us, the way we radiate through life and how we dress and how we talk and interact. That's all feminine. It's natural. I do agree with that. But I feel like the roles of a woman and like just like our timeline of being a natural being is we're supposed to aid the man. We're supposed to be nurturing. We're supposed to bear children, and you guys have always, through time before technology, been the hunters and the providers. So if the woman is now working and providing and nurturing and doing more roles to, like, it's one thing to gift something, like, and be a gifter and say, oh, I want, my man will like, he'll look good in this, I'm gonna get him this, or he need a new car, he hungry, I'm gonna get him something. It's one thing, but you can't say that. She was wrong for saying her feminine energy. She was being manipulative.
She was. That's what I agree with.
So I'm like, there
about.
are some things that, but it's just
And
like,
that's all he was saying.
That's not all he was saying, though.
No,
He said
That's not all he was saying.
So him saying that just because you can provide things for a man means that you're not in your feminine energy anymore?
Well, what I agree on him with is that she was being manipulative, and the fact that, oh, like, getting you that would be against my feminine energy, like, that's very manipulative, because no, it's not. But there are certain things that just are feminine and are masculine, especially in relationships, at least to me.
Yeah, but I disagree.
But I do think that there are certain things that just are, at least as far as society goes, feminine and masculine. But
they're natural things that are supposed to occur.
Yeah, but I don't think that getting somebody anything, like, I think that was a very manipulative thing to do, to be like, that's against my feminine energy. Like, the idea that men should be the only one to ever spend any type of money. Exactly.
I think women love it.
It's really about,
I love it.
Exactly. It's about reciprocation. So while I can think
why is there never so many women saying that they love the trick? Why is there so
but
many
there
women
are,
saying
y'all
because a lot of men abuse it and get crazy behind it because
I think
it's
a lot
like,
of men don't understand. We are talking in two different languages.
Nobody's saying. I understand what tricking is on a man, which means for a man to get tricked on, he shouldn't take advantage. He shouldn't.
he should
do it
love
to where
us, love on
he
us.
shouldn't do it to where he gets complacent is what y'all are saying, and I understand that. I completely understand that. Trick on a man, but he still needs to be doing the things that he's doing to earn that, because at the end of the day, it's reciprocated.
Because we're trying to make sure you're
Because
good at the end of the day.
You not just gonna get shit just because you're a woman. I'm not gonna give you shit just because you have a pussy. I don't care.
But
I
if
don't
you
give a
wanted
fuck.
it, you should.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm popping my gum.
If you want something, you should go after it, and whatever that requirement is for that. That's like if I want this job, what do I have to do to apply for it?
Hello.
I ain't finna
Hello.
settle,
What are
though.
the requirements?
I
So,
like
okay, so
we're
if you
in
worth
this
60K, but
weird
they only
space.
offer you 30K, you gonna settle for the 30K?
It depends on what I'm selling.
What kind of an investment?
So now
And
you-
who's
now
skipping
you add
it.
more detail.
And everything has variables.
Details are fine.
It's a yes or-
There's
yes or
nothing
no
wrong
question,
with
though.
details.
It depends on what it
Details
is.
help
So
you
once
understand.
again, for your career, if you know you worth 60K, right?
My career.
If
I'm
you
not
worth
settling for 30K.
and they offer you 30K.
All they can offer me is 30K. That's what you're saying. All they can offer me is 30K. All they can offer me is 30K.
That's all they're gonna say.
There's no budget. There's no room to negotiate.
As a business,
That's
you may come in
ridiculous.
companies. Oh, I want this, I want that. But
Yes.
I also know some motherfucker that will settle for less.
Yeah.
Okay, they might know somebody that will settle for less,
But
but
I'm
they
not
may
selling shit
decide
for
to.
30K.
They
I
might
can make that in. That's how much I
So you
would
wanna
make it a
settle,
year
right?
at a 9 to
Hell no.
5.
So you want to settle, right?
No.
Is that what you're saying? Men do settle? Because one thing I always say is men do settle. They don't leave relationships. They don't They don't. The way women go and try to find the person they think can be the best man for them. Men, I don't think do that.
But because they be striking out so much, men see that.
Say it
Men
again.
see how women just go from nigga to nigga to nigga, and they be like,
Men settle.
nobody wants to have to go through that, and nobody wants to.
I don't think men settle. I think that they just really be loving the person that they with,
And
but
men
they
are-
do want other things too.
Men are very simple in a lot of things that you guys think are. You guys overthink men.
I
all
think
the
we
time.
shouldn't be dating very early. I think that in our 20s, there
Definitely
really
not
shouldn't be
getting married
dating.
and having kids.
But how are you
really
supposed to
dis-
figure it out?
Well, because listen, this is the thing. I think that you know what's funny? Someone had said when you're coming into a relationship, you're whole, right? And you come together, and now you make a new thing, right? Most of us are not whole when we're coming into these relationships. That's why they're broken. That's why they are the way they
almost heard
are.
that
That's why
too.
we do the irresponsible, immature, nasty shit that we do. If we were older, we had more things established, we were more prepared for things, we wouldn't have the same problems. A lot of the problems that
Like,
we
you
have
gotta
right
heal
now are
before
about
you
money,
get into a
are about time,
How do
are
we
about careers and finding dreams and shit.
How do
Those
we
are the
get-
kind of things that we argue about. No, that we would not argue about the same shit.
But how do we get there?
What
How
do you mean?
How do we get
We're
there?
focused. We can still be friends. We can still have relationships. We're just not fucking. We're not fucking.
No.
Just because
I'm
you
not.
older don't mean you two
Or no,
time
no,
to
okay,
actually-
this-
No, but you have all of your shit together.
Not most of the
But I'm saying if we didn't date, if we did not date,
You're,
if we did
you're
not
accountable
date,
for yourself still.
you're just taking care of yourself, and you're creating relationships and connections with people. But
How are
you're
these
not
people
allowing-
supposed to afford the? Because you got to think about if these people are coming into these relationships broken already. How are they supposed to fix what is broken?
What are you?
Especially
You're
if they
not
don't know.
supposed to, that's
when
the
you're
point.
young, okay.
I
So when
understand.
you're young, you're saying when you're young, you shouldn't be dating. You should be figuring out yourself.
Yes.
How are you supposed to? What you mean?
If two broken people are already
People don't learn shit when they're alone.
if two broken people are already at that point and you're trying to ask how like you would fix it from that point, you have to the way you fix it is by embracing it.
Maybe I put it in my purse.
You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at where you're at. You can't be.
If you don't date, you're not gonna
gonna
make
put it
those
in my purse.
mistakes.
I'll check
So if
later.
you date when you get older,
Like what? Cheating? What? What? I don't
Have you
understand.
seen Love on
I
the Spectrum?
don't understand.
Have you seen Love on the Spectrum?
No, I haven't.
You should watch it.
Okay,
These
I will.
motherfuckers be 26,
Uh-huh.
27, don't know how to fucking navigate through a relationship.
Minding that these are people that are on the spectrum.
Okay, that's
They're,
fine.
they've been living their entire life filling out how to handle themselves.
That's fine. And you don't think
On a
you don't
different
think these
spectrum.
you don't think people who don't date will become awkward as fuck, especially in their
No.
older
Why
age?
if they have
What the fuck are you
friendships?
talking about?
You
If
can
you have
friendships,
never
you can
dated,
have
She's not
sexual
saying that
kiss
they're not having
chemistry with your
social
friends.
interactions. They're not
You can
related.
wanna
She's
fuck
talking
the
about
shit out of
intimate.
your friend.
and not
can want to do
and
that.
not do it.
But if you have no experience in those things, if you don't know how to navigate those things correctly, then what the fuck are you?
That's her point.
Says who? Says the person that has experienced life one way.
Okay, I agree with
No,
part
what I'm saying
of what
is
she's
you're
saying,
talking
but I
about-
understand what Bari's saying too.
You're talking about.
It's inevitable.
You need to figure out your whole self before you can go into a relationship.
That's you should. You should figure out your whole self.
Can I say this? If we're gonna give you some credit and say that we're equally
a commitment?
correct, right?
A commitment,
Can
not
I
a relationship. A commitment.
that the argument would be different. The arguments that we have now as young people dating in comparison to people who are established at 43, at 33, at
So we should wait till
at
43 to.
But
No, it's
not
mental.
that.
It's
I'm
mental.
I'm saying
It's mental.
people get out of high school. People are in high school. My sister is in middle school and she wants to date so bad. We are from a young age wanting to have this intimate connection with someone else.
And we
I
don't
be
even know
talking to
the
my sister.
requirements of what we really need.
I try to
Because at the end of the
one
day-
moment, please. I try to pour into my sister her career and what she's passionate about. She's so passionate about homelessness. She wants to have a nonprofit. I try to pour into her about that so much. Like we talk about the dating and stuff because I want her to come to me about these things because I know that they're gonna happen. But in comparison, if she were to focus on that more, when she gets out of high school, she has more mind to say, "Hey, I do want." Like no, I just think that it's better to navigate one way than the other. I just think that if they focused on one thing, the argument would be different. Do you disagree?
Very much so.
Wow. You think they'd have the same argument?
One thing I
What are the
will say
arguments?
is that based off of the experiences that I've been in personally, I have come to acceptance that I feel like I think I don't want to, like, I just want to be loved, but I really don't like the possession that comes with people. Like, I don't like feeling like
I'm responsible for your feelings and shit.
I can understand that.
Like, I want to receive love, but I don't want to be possessed. I don't want to
Thank
feel like I'm
you.
guilty for being me or
Hello?
making mistakes or
I
if I make
understand that a lot.
decisions
Yeah.
and I don't want to possess you either because at this point
Yes.
it's going to drive me crazy.
Yes.
And it's just like if you could just
I
love me
understand
and
that
I
a
love
lot.
you
Yes.
and I just
Because a lot of times it's so
Thank
hard
you.
to be. One thing I've noticed, at least with
Shit.
myself, is when I'm talking to a man or in a relationship, like I'm way less creative. I want to put
I'm
out less
insecure.
content. I'm insecure. Like it's
You
a lot
tryna- you tryna
harder
provide
to
to
be
the other?
yourself. At least it's been harder. But also that could mean we're not with the right people because that's how I took it. I haven't met the right man. Like it's been a lot
Somebody
harder.
should be pushing you.
Exactly. It's been a whole lot harder to be myself, put out my content or be anything. Like I either feel like damn, like he won't like if I do that or say that, or I feel like, or I'm either wrapped up in whatever they pull me away from what it is that I enjoy doing,
yeah.
stuff like that. And I 100% understand that, like feeling like not wanting to share or not wanting to, but also I think that could just mean we haven't been with the right people.
Because
I
shouldn't
see
have.
other
I'm not about
people-
to explain
Exactly.
what I
Y'all really
require.
generalizing all men as
Exactly, but I see other people, other women, and they're like super creative. They're able to like either do what makes them happy or
Right.
dress what makes them happy or say what makes them happy, and their
Hey,
husbands
prime example.
make it even better. Like
Prime example. I'm gonna shout out my peoples, Vic and Randy. That's a perfect example.
they still together.
I like
You know
that.
that shit, right?
Congratulations.
So it's like
They do. They be pushing
like,
each other. They
push
support each
other.
other's art
He
and
pushes
stuff.
everything that she does, and she pushes everything that he does.
Yeah,
to the
they
fullest.
do. They
And
do.
At every
I
show
be
and shit
seeing
like
the
that, he lets her
Instas.
express herself. When she was coming on the podcast, even though I'm as crazy as I am, he was still allowing her around me. Because
She was
at the
giving
end of
her
the
a
day,
safe space.
Most men would not allow.
She even said
Their
it.
girlfriend, yeah.
Their girlfriend to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. But at the
Like
same
at least
time,
with me, I be like, this is my cousin, blah blah blah. But like most niggas be like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
Like honestly and truly, like
so
that's real.
Yeah. So for him to give her that safe space, that's like one of the ones that I've seen that.
And she always still did her yoga. She did her art, her poetry. She even did her poses, like new. Like a lot of times, creativity and like expression with women, it does involve
felt
like
it.
our bodies or just anything. And it's not sexual to us, but our man will make it something that
Not
is
even
not.
your man, somebody else.
Somebody else, not even our man,
No,
will
the
take
problem is
something
with
that's
the
so
man.
No,
precious
it doesn't
to
have to
us.
be your man. In the same way I'm explaining Randy.
guess.
He didn't
Exactly, and it'll be
sexualize
something so
her poses and
precious
shit
to
like
us
that.
or
It was
something
just
that
her
we
free
care about
flowing, doing her
so
shit.
much.
Right.
But what's more important to them
But
is that
another
it's
nigga will
not
see that and be like, damn,
exactly
she butt ass
that other
naked.
niggas don't
Who gives a
like.
fuck?
And
It's not
that's not the person for you if that's the case. Because if something can be so important to you, like I think about my ex, they cheated on me, my most recent ex who couldn't even be fucking faithful, but I'm an actress and he told me, well, I don't want you to do any roles where you have to even kiss anybody. And think about it though.
Nigga, shut up.
If I could never be
Shut
a main
up,
character. If I can't even kiss anyone, which means he didn't care about me. Yep. He didn't care about my career. None of that. I could never be a main character if I always had to deny.
Or you're just thinking about the wrong shit. Let's cross that bridge when we get there and then talk about it.
But at the end of the day, we don't need to cross that bridge. It's work.
It's work.
It's not porn.
It's not porn.
But I'm saying when we get to that point, we'll have that conversation and really talk about it. But don't shoot down my
But it should never even be that point. It should never even be that point because if you know,
why are you thinking about that?
You know she's an actress,
and you know I'm passionate about it. You know that's what makes me happy.
That's what's on your mind.
Yeah, you know that's what makes exactly. You know that's what makes this person happy. That's why I really respect Vic and Randy. Like, cause I remember like she had a sculpture built of her, and she was new. The sculpture, it's a sculpture, but like the sculpture was
in a
new.
Gymnastic pose.
Yeah, but it's like, but it was art and it was beautiful. And like, if you know this person and you love this person, you know this is their passion, what makes them happy, then you should never, ever, 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 ever try to suppress that. Like, so yeah.
Facts. Shout out Randy and Vic, man.
Shout out Randy and Vic.
Yeah, man.
You gotta come back too, girl.
Yeah, we gonna bring y'all back. I've been talking to her for a little bit. They gonna come back. I'm gonna get them to come back.
Yeah, but 100%, like it's just the person. Like, so I won't even say that it's like a common thing or even generalized, man. Like, you just gotta find the right person who will pour into you. And
but in the meantime, that's where I'm at. I just want to be.
In the meantime, you gotta kick everyone else who's not support, because if they're not pushing you forward, they're gonna drag you back.
Exactly.
So you gotta kick them to the curb. Like, in the meantime, honestly, you gotta be okay with yourself. Like, cause I learned that too. If they're not a supporter, they're gonna drag you back. Like, there's no in the middle as far as who you love. If they love you, they either gotta love what you do or they're literally gonna drag you back. Like, I don't know. Have y'all encountered when y'all really love something and somebody's in the middle? Like, how does that typically work out? Like, you either got to give that shit that you really love up or you got to give that person up.
Yeah, that's why I had issues being consistent on the podcast for a little bit.
Issues on the podcast?
Being consistent on the podcast for a little bit.
Because of your nigga?
Well, like just...
Are you going to be honest?
Right.
Shati was very honest today.
I think I was just...
You're so funny.
I was just in a serious commitment, and I had to, like, be very considerate of their time and feelings, too, a lot. So I just had to make decisions based off of the circumstances.
So where you can go.
Right, because I heard that and I was confused.
Like, I'm like,
what does that mean?
I'm super confused.
You're talking in Ebonics or Italian.
Right. Like, you
talking in cursive, nigga. Like,
talking about?
Damn. I tried to say it professionally.
Are you talking in cursive? What does that mean?
You gotta say it. There ain't no professional. Just say it. Say it how it is.
Honestly.
Okay, like, I feel like there's been moments, because...
You feel like you've been bogged down.
Okay, but listen, you guys always know me, like, in high school. Like, I've always been a homie. Like, I know how to bag. I've always had homeboys. Like,
you always knew how to bag.
I always was cool with, like, niggas. Like, I kick it with y'all, my homies. Like, so it's just, like, naturally, I can be in a room full of, like, a bunch of dudes and not be, like, uncomfortable.
Wanting to fuck everyone. Like, you just in a room with dudes.
I'll bag on the ass right now.
Exactly. All you niggas ugly.
Yeah. Plus niggas didn't want to fuck y'all, so it was cool.
Yeah, but it's just like, so
Did you trying to fucking... Yes, I did.
What did he say?
He really over here trying to, like...
What did he say?
He said... Niggas can't, but it's fine. He's hurt. Keep going.
But I was just saying, so it was just like when we were like at like in our downtown location, it used to be popping up there. It used to be having hella, and then it's like, when I'm I'm very social, and like if people that don't really know me don't know that, and then like also too, I'm looking from a protector point of view. He don't want nobody taking advantage of me or like me.
But also you should have the discernment of yourself to not be like, you should know and he should know that you're not gonna be like, oh hi, and say hi to a person and just let them like go off and rape you. Sure, I'll come to your car with you. Like, you and him, you're a grown ass woman.
Number one, that part. Number two, you up here with niggas that you know.
No.
Like, you know, and he knows us. Like, he knows who I am.
Yeah, but niggas don't think like that. They just think pretty female
I don't
niggas.
think that's every nigga though.
But
Yeah.
every like
It's
niggas,
not every
That's what I'm
nigga.
saying. That's why it's
bogus
hard.
as fuck, bro.
That's
Like,
why it's hard to
I
say.
flirt with nobody.
Exactly.
But
And
that's
then
bogus
the
as
right
fuck as a
nigga.
man, because now I am put in the stereotype of, oh, okay, if I get around pretty women, then they're just gonna think that I want to fuck them.
And then the right nigga would have just came with you and is peeped out.
That's
the
what
skin.
y'all are saying.
You
That's
know
what
how
she
many
said.
girls came on the pod and their niggas came with them the first time and
Yeah.
kind of like peeped out the scene, or just came with them just to vibe out, and then they came back without their niggas because they understood that this is not that type of environment.
don't wanna
so
sit
the
and wait.
right nigga,
That's
even
funny
if,
too.
because I'm not gonna say it's abnormal to be like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Why you around all those niggas? Because I would think the same thing. You were around a lot of bitches all the time. That
Hello?
spot is popping, but I would just pull up with him, and then if I understood, like if I went there and I got the vibe that like, nah, he ain't finna fuck around with nobody here,
Right.
I would be cool with it, or I would just always pull up with him, like, that's fine, we can go together.
Yeah, 'cause
let's
if it's a
pod,
vibe-
babe.
Yep.
If you love podding, so do I, because I don't like them niggas. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't give you no give. Like, he gave no effort as far as what you enjoy, what you like to do and shit like that. Because I best believe if he wanted to go to some studio and it was always a bunch of bitches around and stuff like that, you would either go with him or you would
I
like...
probably wouldn't be invited. I probably wouldn't even know.
Exactly. Which
I
means
probably
like
wouldn't even-
either and
I've
vice
been- I've
versa.
I wouldn't be able to go, but I would know.
Exactly.
But that's
But
what
if you-
I wouldn't even
But it
know.
would
I
piss
would
you
go.
off still.
But that's
I
where
wouldn't even know.
Like,
exactly, and that's where this
I wouldn't know.
reciprocation
But if he
didn't
was
come
like,
in
oh,
because
I'ma
he
go
knew
either
where
way.
you were though.
Oh, yeah, I
Huh?
would be
He
pissed.
always
I'd be-
knows where you
no.
are, but you wouldn't even know if he was in a studio
I'm
full of
honest.
bitches.
It's not a lot of people built like me these days.
You built real strong, stronger than me. I'll tell you that.
The strongest back I've ever seen.
You one of God's strongest soldiers.
I've been talking about it.
No, you one of God's strongest soldiers. Cause no.
God be like, here, take it. And Rico be like, okay, God.
No, for real. Like,
I got you.
it come to a point where
Everything. At least y'all see it from the outside.
No, I love you because like you got a real
really be thinking
unconditional
that.
love type of thing going on, like unconditional love. And like the older I get, I don't
feel
know.
like unconditional is rare.
It is rare, and it's honestly it shouldn't be expected between anyone but parents and children. There should be no such thing as
Don't you feel like if your
unconditional.
parents
No
had
matter what you do
unconditional
to
love
me,
for
I'm
each other,
gonna
your
love
life
you.
would be different.
If my parents had unconditional love for each other, my mother would still be with a nigga who never, ever, ever loved her. So, no, I don't.
Same.
I don't. I think unconditional love is between parents and children. Unconditional love means no matter what you do to me, I'm going to love you. And that's abuse. Yeah. Nobody should ever, no matter what you do to me, I'm going to love you. That
So
should never be a
unconditional
thing.
love is only something you should use towards family members.
No, I wouldn't even
not
say
family
that.
members, 'cause
I
family
say
members can hurt you just as bad.
I say children.
Parents and children.
Parents and children, and I was just about to say, even with parents and children, I think that should go a certain like length because I can
Y'all have a good
envision,
relationship, shit.
I can envision
That's
some
the only way
things
it can
that
go.
I would stop communicating with my children about. There are some things in this world that they could do that I would not talk to them.
Oh,
again.
for sure.
So
For
even that,
sure.
so it's like unconditional love. Honestly, I don't think it exists only between God and us. Like,
I'm trying to tell you. Never mind.
yeah, like
them parents during Columbine.
Damn.
I could,
okay, because
disowned. I don't. You first of all, I'm
have you
not
seen
answering
We
the
Need to
door.
Talk About Kevin?
What is
Go
that
watch
on?
that. We'll talk about.
He said I'm not answering the door.
I'm not answering the door. I'm not talking to nobody. Y'all got me fucked up because I don't know that person. That person that
Exactly,
did all that
like
shit,
you
that ain't the person
go
I
and
raised.
kill
That ain't-
30 other people's
What
children.
the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I
You ain't
don't
learned that
fuck
from
with
me.
you. I pray for you, and I pray that God will give you whatever it is that you need and deserve.
that came
That
out my-
probably hurts so bad.
I
So
bet.
nasty.
Just because that came out of me does not mean that I need to.
It's not a lot
No,
of people
nigga, you're
built like you,
a
Enrico.
monster. And you learned
you're
that
too
from
strong.
somewhere
Like,
because you weren't born a
so
monster.
too much pain. You
You
don't
were this
deserve it.
great creature at first, this beautiful chef's kiss. But then at some point, something switched. And then you became a monster, and then you did all this shit. Can't fuck with it. I would disown.
Period.
I would disown.
There's just certain things. Y'all don't think it's certain things
No, I agree.
that you
I
just,
agree.
you know.
Because we owe.
And that's
Okay,
where that
so
ride or
this will be
die
the last
gotta
segment.
stop.
This will be the last
Children,
segment.
children.
We talk
Alright, what
about
we going
TV.
into?
We talk about TV.
Okay.
So our TikTok recently hit 1 million views on one of our.
Wow.
Follow Shati and
Which one
Vari
was
Talk
it?
TV on
So,
TikTok.
It's about this. It's called Accused. And
Oh God, that episode was.
this boy, so he was writing a manifesto. He was doing a whole bunch of weird ass shit.
Oh,
His
not
dad
that.
had
That's not
seen
the one
it.
that got 1 million views though.
Oh
I'm just gonna
no,
put
that
out
one didn't
there,
get a
though.
million views, but still, it's the same show.
Okay.
But So he saw his son, had a manifesto and all types of shit. They went out into the woods, and he was thinking about just pushing his son off a cliff and just being done with it because he knew his son was planning to murder some people. His son turned around and was like, "What are you doing? You were gonna hurt me?" And the dad was like, he changed his mind. But if the dad would have pushed him off the cliff, he's thinking, "Yo, this is my son. I'm not gonna hurt my son." But then the next day, his son goes and kills like 15 kids.
Yeah. And then the parents go on trial. Keep going.
And then the parents go on trial.
The parents get put on trial, which is actually, this was like foreshadowing to current day and age. Yeah. Because the shooter from Florida, this was the first ever, the mom got convicted for his killings. So on this TV show that we posted on our thing, the parents went on trial for what their son did because the dad found the manifesto and
he was going
didn't do anything about it. So he ended up going on trial.
Yep.
So that sucks. I would probably disassociate from my kids, but I would never not be a parent biologically.
And like check on them?
No,
we all need to watch. We need to talk about Kevin after
but
this.
just
we need
like
to talk
I
about
would
Kevin.
just
It's
be fucked
definitely
up
going to be
knowing
something
that
to talk about next pod.
We should have talked about it before this topic, but it's
like it would still be a child
because it's the same thing. A mom
I would
whose
always
son
be
was a
associated.
shooter, so it's like a movie about that. So you would never disown or like you. So if your son
I would
or your daughter was,
but I could never technically disown them because they are my like that's what I birthed.
right.
Like, that came out.
So question: if one of your children was a school shooter, your son or your daughter, and they went to prison, are you still like doing the visits? You putting money on their books?
I probably wouldn't. I would probably like check. I love my kids so much. Like so, you're asking me like to.
Just be like real, honestly, because honestly and truly, most parents would continue to support their children. I
might want to like make sure she's good. I probably wouldn't like come see her because they probably would have her somewhere like a different state or something. So I probably wouldn't visit as much, but I probably would still write her stuff and just like remind her every day like of the lives that she took. Like I might even send her stuff like if the parents that are grieving or like you know like
they about to sue you, so I'm gonna be sending
sue
notes.
Me.
Yeah. The parents are gonna sue you.
One thing
so now I'm gonna be sending notes.
But he's like, you want to hear from me? You want a letter from me?
This is what you did to me, nigga. Every day you call me, I'm gonna remind you.
And that's when I'm gonna argue that as soon as a baby is born in this world, it's murder. If I do anything, I can't. You can. First of all, white people don't even want you to spank your kids. So at this point, this is a human being that's not related to me. That if I were to kill this person, I would go to jail for murder. You better try that person as an adult or do what you gotta do. What did I do? I didn't go shoot somebody.
Right.
We all. So you think the mom that just got convicted, she shouldn't have got convicted, like for the Parkland shooter? Because
I don't know her as a mom. Y'all asking me.
Oh,
like, y'all asking me. I don't know if she abused him. I don't know if she molested him.
Yeah,
I don't know like if she
there's
like
other
taught him how to, you know.
Yeah.
You're asking me. Like
I'm
not
think
about
that,
to
like it's gonna be very hard. Like I don't think it's common to just like cut off everything with your child. Like I do think that because even in the movie I'm talking about, she still went and visited her son after all that. Like I don't think that that's like, I don't know, at the end of the day it's always gonna be your child, your blood.
I would be so like
not visiting and not like checking on them. I don't know if that's really
I probably would send money and like send cards. I would send cards at least.
Every time I go see this motherfucker, if I decided to go see them, I would be in tears. I wouldn't even be able to really speak. I wouldn't really be able to do anything. I don't care how long it's
But you get numb to it. But you get numb.
I could be 80 years old.
You get numb.
I could be 80 years old and this nigga's in there. I would still be crying.
You would get numb.
What the fuck? Because now I'm thinking, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah.
But you see, that's still your child.
I hear you.
But when you're spiritual, you understand that some things you can't hold.
But that's not your fault. But at the end of the day, you can't feel bad for feeling you a human, nigga. That's your child. You brought this in here.
Yeah, you will feel bad. You're gonna feel bad.
Ain't nothing wrong to feel.
And that's okay too. But it sucks.
But you still doing this time, though. I ain't doing that. But,
yeah, for sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with feeling.
But at the same time, I don't think I could talk to somebody who you mentally did that. Like
I would make sure they're okay every now and then. Maybe not all day. I wouldn't make them feel like shit's sweet, but I would like if they have doing life in there, like on holidays or something, like just sending a card or answering the phone every now and then. Wouldn't
they deserve
like,
kindness?
See, so my thing is Javari. With you, it's like
I'm cynical and I'm sorry.
No, it's that you are like your children, it would just make sense that if they decided to do some shit like that would be your response, because that is not how you raise them. That's why it makes sense for what you're saying. Yeah. That you are protecting them in every way possible. Yeah. You are engineering them mentally. You are preparing them for all these things.
Those people.
Exactly. So it makes sense that you would feel that way. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It makes sense that you'd be like, I'm not going to talk to you. I can imagine so.
Because I know my father wouldn't. At the end of the day, it's not just because of the way he raised me and shit like that. I knew as a youth. That's why I think a lot of kids fuck up now.
But you're also a man's view too.
But at the same time, I had a lot of common sense when I was younger. I was like, all right, bet. The world is fucked up. I'm not going to be able to go to college and pay for that and do X, Y, and Z. Let me go have these niggas pay for it. Let me go have these niggas give me money for the rest of my life. Let me go set up myself. So I decided to go do that. But I feel like a lot of niggas don't think about... Where the fuck was I at? A lot of niggas don't think about consequences and shit like that. Everybody is just thinking about, I really forgot where the fuck I was at with this, bro.
I would feel that, but that's why I would be there, though. But that's why I would be there.
I really forgot. Yeah, that's why you drinking some water, because it's like, shit.
I would be there, though. That's why I would be there, because in a way I would feel like it was my fault. I would feel guilty, so I would be there. But probably not like every day, but I would feel at fault. Like, that's my child. I birthed this. I created something that took out 15 kids.
Yeah.
I did that. I did not have to have that baby.
To not end on a morbid note.
I was just say, damn.
We went way too far into that rabbit hole. But speaking of TV, I finished Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Did y'all get a chance to watch it?
Yes, it was wonderful.
It was good. I was gonna click it, but I was like,
I was a little apprehensive at first
because I don't like remakes.
I don't like remakes, and then the casting choices were
Donald Glover and that Asian lady. I was like, that's a little strange.
Listen. I definitely the first episode I was like, I got into it. Yeah, it's a series. I got into it. 5 episodes deep. I was like, okay, I'm enjoying this.
You was pissed at 8 though. You was pissed.
The
You
show
was
looking
it up.
The show was good. Make sure y'all watch this shit.
Okay.
The show was good.
We'll revisit it. Give me like 90 days to watch it.
90 is ridiculous.
Crazy.
Give me
Vince Staples.
You gotta start calling me in, man.
We're gonna start calling you. Vince Staples show came out. Reminded me a lot of Atlanta. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say.
Yes, Atlanta mixed with Dave.
Beat for beat. But in the same way
it's
Atlanta
very
was
much
filmed,
Atlanta.
Dave was filmed,
yes.
This Vince Staples show, all of these shows have a lot of the satire and a lot of the...
Satire.
The nigga moment at the beginning of the show in the Vince Staples show was identical to the nigga moment in Atlanta, other than the nigga got shot.
I don't know which one you're talking about, but they all reminded me of the Atlanta skits, honestly and truly. Agree.
Like when Paperboy and them was in the car and the nigga was... He kicked his fucking windshield off, or his side view mirror off. But it's just the same shit. The nigga being in jail, and he started rapping to him and shit like that. It's the same shit as the gay nigga talking about.
Yeah, or like the episode where Lakeith picked up that girl. Like, the comedy and the satire is like a stale humor. Like,
yeah,
it's literally like Dave mixed with Atlanta.
It's very.
We're gonna keep checking it out. We gotta make more content.
I want them to do more episodes. It was only 5 episodes, but it was definitely worth the watch. So
it'll get renewed. They probably gonna have 10 episodes next season.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
He talking about Vince Staples show now.
Okay, could you just
Vince Staples
what platform is it on?
Netflix.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith is Amazon. Vince Staples is Netflix.
Okay.
And Raising Kanan finished. Ronnie got clapped.
I don't watch that.
R.I.P. Ronnie.
You don't
watch that.
Ronnie the brother.
You don't watch it?
Nope.
All right. Well, Joey Badass is back, y'all. So
Fine ass.
make sure y'all catch up
talks Araya through it.
On Raising Kanan.
Is that the one that you? Is that
Staples show? Make sure y'all catch up on You Know What It Is podcast.
That was Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
Wait, DM me when?
Joe Budden DM.
Or no, like. Ooh. No, I'm thinking of something else. Ooh. I'm thinking of somebody.
No, Joe Budden didn't DM me. Joe Budden. We had no, that was a long time ago. There was a Twitter exchange. I had called him a psychopath. And
then he answered.
Yeah.
No, you had went to see somebody and like you was talking about how you like talked to him or something.
Maybe Sammy. I don't know. It wasn't Joey Badass. I'll tell you that. It wasn't the Oscar winner.
See y'all next week, man.